This is what scientists found at the bottom of the Niagara Falls that left them so disturbed. A team of engineers discovered Niagara Falls' long-kept secret in the summer of 1969. They entered the unknown, ill-prepared for what lay under the surface, when they came up with a strategy to stop the huge falls flow. Stopping Niagara Falls appeared to be a daunting challenge at first. But nothing was impossible for these unwavering scientists. They were prepared to unveil this natural wonder's secrets by 1969. The sheer size of the falls is breathtaking, whether you've seen them in person or only in movies. Every year, millions of visitors swarm to Niagara Falls, where they post about their experiences on social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. A lot of people share their excitement and impressions through blogging or vlogs. Photographs and words can never fully convey the real spirit of Niagara Falls. For the complete experience, the site must be visited in person. But when scientists ventured down into the falls 50 years ago, they were not quite as majestic. The scientists had no idea what they may discover when they started their research. Public curiosity grew as they revealed their plans, with many people wanting to see this historic moment in action. Nature is always difficult to control. Doubters questioned if these engineers could actually stop the falls flow. Were their plans feasible, or simply wishful thinking? Nonetheless, confidence in the scientists increased when the water levels started to drop. There was no Niagara Falls about 18,000 years ago. As ice sheets retreated from the North Pole, they shaped the current North American topography and gave rise to the falls. Large volumes of water poured into the Niagara River when the glaciers melted. The cliffs were gradually worn by the water throughout time, creating the falls as they are today. As a natural border between the United States and Canada, Niagara Falls serves this purpose today. Though it draws tourists from all over the world, nobody knows exactly when it was discovered. It's possible that locals were admirers of the falls before the general public was aware of them. Native American tribes were undoubtedly residing in the area and might have been in awe of the falls' splendor. French explorer Samuel de Champlain is credited with discovering Niagara Falls in the early 17th century, though he did not visit. Father Louis Hennepin discovered the falls in 1678 while searching for New France. His paper A New Discovery was the first written account, which piqued European curiosity. Niagara comes from the Iroquoian word Onguara, which means the strait. By the 1800s, the falls had become popular among tourists, leading hoteliers to invest. Honeymooners flocked there early on, and the custom continues today. Industrialists used the falls' power for mills and industries, resulting in the development of the first hydroelectric plant in the late 19th century. Electricity was successfully transported from the falls to Buffalo, New York, some 20 miles away, demonstrating the importance of Tesla's technology. Hydroelectric power and other renewable energy sources remain critical in our overcrowded and dirty cities. Niagara Falls, with 6 million cubic feet of water cascading per minute, is a formidable natural force. If left unchecked, it might wreak widespread devastation. The water flow of the falls varies during the day as a result of a 1950s treaty that allowed enterprises to divert more water overnight. Parts may ice over in the winter, but the flow continues, creating clouds of water vapor that add to the area's beauty all year. Regular visitors to Niagara Falls may observe changes over time as the cliffs progressively crumble with each gallon of water. New Yorkers who live nearby and frequently visit the falls might think that part of its original charm has been lost. Newcomers, though, are nevertheless enthralled by their attractiveness. There has long been concern over the buildup of rocks at the base of the falls. The International Joint Commission, which oversees the shared waterways between the United States and Canada, was notified in response. For their experience, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers was also engaged. Engineers made the decision to temporarily suspend the American Falls in order to handle the accumulation of rock. More than 1,000 trucks loaded up with dirt and boulders in the summer of 1969 to build a cofferdam and divert water toward Horseshoe Falls. The engineers were able to clear the region beneath the cliffs with the help of this 600-foot-long structure. The primary concerns of the locals were the impact on tourism and the possible danger of changing the river's natural route. While some anticipated a decline in visitors, others thought that more people would come because of the exceptional chance to view the fall's exposed bedrock. Regretfully, there was a downturn in travel during this time. Those who did make the trip in the summer of 1969, however, were afforded the unique opportunity to gather stones and coins from the riverbed. Unexpectedly, skeletons that were initially believed to be animal remains started to show up when the water receded. A man and a woman's skeletons were the first two to be discovered. Examining the scene showed that the woman appeared to have drowned, but the male had probably jumped into the falls. There was conjecture that she may have seen her partner perish and done the same. As the water began to recede, more skeletons were discovered, indicating that Niagara Falls had long been a place of sorrowful farewells. About 40 people a year still opt to have their last resting place at the falls. The amount of fatalities has also been influenced by mishaps and audacious antics. Witnesses to the 1969 operation spoke of feeling helpless and insignificant in the face of the strong currents. Even the engineers acknowledged that the endeavor was harder than they had thought. They ultimately chose to construct a permanent dam rather than remove the rocks. However, this course of action also proved troublesome. The Niagara Frontier State Park Commission declared in 2016 that it would revisit the falls base in the future. A lot of people excitedly anticipate this event, expecting to watch it live and partake in the fun. What other waters should be briefly dried up to reveal their secrets? We are still fascinated by the secrets that lie beneath the surface of rivers, seas, and waterfalls. What do you believe could be found?